Welcome to Trigger Time TV, brought to you by Crossbreed Holsters.
Today's guest is the host and producer of a national TV show called Trigger Time TV, but he isn't your typical gun enthusiast. This Gautier man is a golf course living, Bob Marley singing,
One love,
Martini Making husband and father. There will be more than one hole-in-one on today's show.
That's what you call a drop the mic moment. I'm done, guys.
Up next on MS Congeniality.
Hello and welcome to MS Congeniality. I'm your host, Jamie Doris, and today's special guest is a man that I don't remember how I met, but I do know that he's the host and producer of a TV show called Trigger Time. He's also really passionate about teaching self-defense. But this gun enthusiast is more about building an empire than stockpiling for the apocalypse. And he only introduces himself by his full name. Introducing the one, the only, Troy Alan Guillotte.
Welcome! Jamie, you did not tell me you were wearing a cocktail dress.
Well, that's my secret.
Had I known you were wearing a cocktail dress, I would have worn a smoking jacket or something.
Instead, you're wearing Trigger Time. Thank you for having us in your home. So, do you remember how we met? Because I don't remember.
Was it dance class? We took a dance class with Lene Jacobs.
We took a dance class together?
Yeah, you were kind of the belle of the ball, swooshing around the dance floor, and I think at some point in time we had to rotate to each other, and then we got a chance to dance. You don't remember that duo dance in Pascagoula?
That's how we met.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I told everyone how you are the host and producer of Trigger Time TV, which would mean that you are a gun enthusiast. So, my first question...
Mmaybe I need to keep my questions there. I don't know.
Not in yours?
Yeah, in mine.
Not in mine.
No.
Okay. How many guns do you own, and do you have a collection here in your house?
Right now, my collection's a little low. I probably have about 22 firearms. Different
Are they
pistols.
all here?
I can't say that.
Oh, okay. Well, can you show us your collection here and show us your safe?
Yeah. Okay, you know, Jamie, before we go back there, we keep our gun safe in our bedroom, and my wife made me promise that you guys were not going to go in the bedroom. So, Amanda, I love you, but she twisted my arm. So, let's go.
Show me the room.
This is our gun safe.
This is fancy.
So, what do you want to see?
Your favorite
Okay,
weapon.
this is my favorite AR-15. And if you're familiar with AR-15s, the whole thing is to get a light, aggressive AR-15 with just what you need, bare minimals, and this is it, okay? This is the
All right.
Now, you better bleep that out.
We will, don't worry.
So what we want to do, Jamie, is I've got this set up for you,
Okay.
okay? And you're righty, so come around this way.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put your main hand here, that's your master grip.
Okay.
Okay, your offhand goes here,
Okay.
into your shoulder, and then lean into it in an aggressive manner.
Lean into it with an aggressive.
That is correct. That is the correct
I am going to
procedure.
shoot where that red dot is.
Exactly.
I'm going to get that closet.
We're gonna give Jamie a shooting lesson on our next episode. How about that?
Can you tell or not tell that he's also a host of his own TV show? Wow. Okay, so how do I get out of it?
Okay, so that's right. Actually, this is correct. You know your way around a rifle. So this is my favorite AR-15 to be seen.
I know my way around a rifle. Well, that's a pickup line. I know my way around a rifle. Now I'm going to twist your arm and you're going to make me your favorite drink because I'm thirsty.
All right, let's go in the other room.
All right, let's do it.
Martini. How about a martini?
I only like dirty martinis.
I heard that about you. I prefer the flavor of a gin martini more so than a vodka martini.
He likes gin.
That's what they all say.
We were calling you the G guy. What were we calling you?
G-man.
The G-man.
The G-man?
Guns, golfing, and gin.
Hey, I like that. What we're going to do is ice down everything. First, that's the most important thing, is to make sure everything is iced down.
This is Troy Alan Guillotte, School on Martini Making.
And you start with a great gin.
It matches my dress.
Yeah, it does. Both of them do. We filled up our mixer with gin, now vermouth, okay? I like an extra dry vermouth. Let's talk about the dirty part of it.
Dirty.
Now, Jamie had requested an extra dirty martini.
Extra. Basically, I want gin and olive juice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you there. So, the dirty part of a dirty martini is the olive juice. Now, you might like it more, you might like it less. What's that? That wasn't enough?
Wasn't enough.
Okay.
That was a splash. I'm more like half and half.
Okay. All right. I'm cool with that.
I can't believe we're getting Trigger Time guy over here teaching us how to make a martini.
What we're going to do is get rid of the ice water, and if you'll feel that, your glass is chilled. Okay? Your glass is chilled. Now, this is an extra dirty martini.
Basically, it's yellow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
See, if it's not yellow, it's not extra dirty.
Okay.
And you gotta throw some olives in there. So
Absolutely.
Can I just put my finger in here and get some olives?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, do you want it in there?
Yeah.
High five. Boom.
All right. So that is Troy Alan Guillotte's extra dirty gin martini. I was going to say how nice you look and how beautiful that dress is.
Oh, well, thank you. I got it from Gatlin's. Did you used to run a radio station?
No. I had started in my television career over with WKFK in Pascagoula, and did that for a while. Went off and created what's called an LP station, which stands for low powered station, and did that for a little while, and then kind of broke off into my own, and decided that national television is where I wanted to go.
Really? Why national?
I want more eyeballs on my work. I was always a fan of firearms. I loved firearms, and from that point forward, I said, hey, what if I can do a television show about firearms and do something that I love? I think a wise man once said, do something you love and you never work a day in your life.
Hey, we've known each other for 10 years.
Sure.
Since Duo Dance, apparently.
Sure.
And you still say your full name when you call.
Yeah.
I go, hello? You go, Jamie, this is Troy Alan Guillotte here. And I'm like, Troy, I know you. It's so funny. Why do you do that?
I did that one time to my mother, and she said, hey, this is Troy Alan Guillotte. And she said, Troy, why do you do that? Same reaction you did. I said, Mother, you gave me the name, so I'm going to use it.
More than a firearm enthusiast, I
Sure.
see you as being a really smart businessman. So, you've been able to make money doing a TV show. What advice would you give someone like me, other than drinking gin?
Gin martinis. Troy Alan Guillotte's gin martini. Extra dirty. So what's the difference between the people who want a television show and the people who have a show? And it's the business side of it. It's the business of show business, so to speak. And that's kind of the magic sauce behind having a television show, is bringing on partners and people that believe in you, love the show, love the content, want to be a part of it. Like your beautiful dress sponsor and the beautiful hair and makeup sponsors that you have.
Hairworks in the Bay.
That's what it takes to have a great television show. People love your content. People love your music videos. People love your personality. And those are the people that will make A, your viewers, and B, your potential business partners in this thing. So, find those people that are interested in getting their products and services associated with a talent like yourself.
So, Troy Alan Guillotte, would you like to be a business partner?
Sure, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All
right.
Let's take this out to the golf course, because not only do you like guns and gin, but you also like golfing. You live on a golf course.
That's the 3 G's, right?
He's a G-man.
This is golf, gin, and guns. That's a show.
Why do you keep talking about me?
All right,
I gotta finish the olives first.
here, throw me an olive. Let's see if I can catch it.
All right.
Now listen, you can't show it. Show it if I miss, but try to get me.
Regardless. Cheers. How often do you golf?
Oh, not as much as I should.
You live on the golf course.
Hey, listen, every great now and then, the golf gods leave me a nice little white surprise in my front yard. So I get free golf balls. Did you wear your golf shoes today?
Yes, I wore my golf shoes.
See, one of the things I love about the golf course is it's so peaceful and quiet. And
Oh, he told me to be quiet.
One love,
one life.
let's get together and be alright.
One love.
Redemption song. All I ever knew. I don't know the words. I usually sing along with Bob.
We're coming. Sorry, I feel like we're a bunch of old people.
Now, the high heels may be interesting up here.
You think? Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Put your hands up!
Sorry.
How are you gonna get out of this situation now? Trigger time.
Caught me off guard.
Don't you have a gun, gun guy? He totally did not take us seriously. Let's talk about family.
Okay, hey, that sounds like a great idea.
You mentioned that your wife is like one of the main reasons you're able to do all of the really cool stuff you do.
Right.
Tell me why that is.
Well, and you probably understand this a lot as well. Without the support of a great wife and or husband, I've heard you talk about Joel a lot, and without him, you couldn't do what we do. If you had somebody that was obsessive or jealous or, where are you going and what time are you going to be back? Who are you going to be with? What we do doesn't work,
Yeah.
and without having the support at home, this is it becomes a miserable experience. Conversely, if you have a great spouse like you do and like I do, it makes this a wonderful profession.
I got really, really close.
That's a gimme.
That's called goofy golf.
It's within the grip and it's called a gimme, so that's a free putt.
Oh, you missed.
I missed.
Oh,
well, you
you
don't sink
missed.
them all. Here, you try one. With those heels, you can do it any way that you want to.
Okay, thank you. All right, aim for right there.
Right up here. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Why do you live in Mississippi, and what do you love about Mississippi?
Well, I was blessed to be born here. And I absolutely love being here. I have lived here my whole life, and it's a great place to raise your family. I get asked that actually a lot. Do you want to move to Atlanta or Baton Rouge or Miami, Florida, or Dallas, Texas, or LA and things along those lines? And I'm very, very happy here. I think that our state and our area is a hidden gem that I want to share with more people. That's one of the things I loved about your This Is Our Coast video, is that we do have a diverse group of people here. We have a culture that's unique, and I'd love to share the food and the music and the golf and the guns and the gin.
Boom!
That's what you call it, drop the mic moment. I'm done, guys. When you sink the long putt, you walk away.
Well, folks, I think that's the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed every moment of getting to get to know Troy Alan Guillotte. He is quite a coast character, isn't he? Please join us next week. I don't know who we'll be interviewing, but it'll be someone cool, I guarantee it, because that's the point of the show. So if you have an idea of who I can interview, please drop me a line below and let me know. If not, I will see you later, alligator. Come on, G-Man. Let's head out. That was a perfect ending, dude. That was a perfect ending. He's like, boom, I'm out. Coming up next week, we will introduce you to a Gulfport lady who has big city style. You won't want to miss this episode of MS Congeniality. Subscribe to stay in the loop.